Hello guys, my name is Martijn, but most will know me as To The Warzone, and welcome to another old school online battle. I'm playing as Athens, I'm playing against Cavellier or Kavellier, he's playing as Syracuse. Let's go. So let's take a quick look at his army composition. 2 Hippeus Lancers, 2 mercenary Campanian Cavalry, 3 regular archers, 2 mercenary Balearic Slingers, a mercenary Samnite warrior, and 4 Thorax Hoplites and 2 Thorax Swordsmen. Let's take a quick look at my army as well. Of course, we're both playing as basically the same faction, but with different mercenaries. On the front I have 3 Rhodian Slingers. Behind there I have a Militia Hoplite, and this guy is meant to just absorb missile fire, absorb charges. This guy is just not meant to get kills, it's meant to protect my main line of infantry. I have a line composed of 6 Thorax Hoplites, and my general is a Thorax Hoplite as well. And behind there I have 2 mercenary Thracian Peltasts. Then I have on each flank 1 Tarantine Cavalry, 1 Citizen Cav, and 1 Hippeus Lancer. And the same on this side, a Citizen Cav, a Hippeus Lancer, and a Tarantine Cav. So our armies are pretty balanced. Our opponents, my opponent 1 and mine, we have basically the same setup. I have a little bit more Cav, he is a little bit more infantry. So we're playing at the Battle of Bactra, which is quite heavy forested on its sides, and there are a lot of hills, as you can see. Right here he moves his cavalry forward. It's a Campanian Cav and a Hippeus Lancer, so I just don't want to get my own Cav involved in it. His general is in this Hippeus Lancer, so I'm keeping my eye out, trying to get him killed eventually. On this side I'm still hidden, I can see his troops as well. So yeah, this battle is the first one after the real Emperor edition came out, and that did make some changes, especially in the Cav department. Shock Cav is way better. Here I engage the enemy Campanian Cav, and I know this Citizen Cav is gonna get destroyed, but I'm looking to get a nice back charge with my Hippeus Lancer. That's not going to happen because he uses his one as well. So I'm bringing up my Tarantine Cavalry, trying to get some shots on his Campanian Cavalry, because my Citizen Cav will lose here by quite a bit, and this is just well, painful for the enemy Campanian Cav. This is the way to get these guys killed. So over here my Slingers are taking a couple shots at this General Hippeus Lancer as well, which does make it so that my Hippeus Lancer is kind of winning this fight. In the meantime my Tarantine Cavs are racking up kills, to be honest. They already have 10 kills, and 10 kills on Campanian Cav is a lot. But yeah, after the Emperor edition, Shock Cavalry and Melee Cavalry is quite the same. Shock Cav is a little bit better charge, but they remove almost all abilities, so no trample anymore, for example. So here he catches me a little bit off guard. I charge in the last second, not a really good one. And the Cav fight starts here as well, and I bring my Tarantine Cav as well. On this flank my Tarantine Cav really did well. My Citizen Cav got destroyed though, but I'm just keeping this Campanian Cav busy with my Tarantines. Over here I'm trying to do the same. I will get a little less kills because of the trees as well, but yeah, still quite good. And he's using his missiles as well to open fire. He has more missiles, 3 regular archers. They look bad, but they are, since the Emperor edition, pretty okay. Archers got a significant buff, to be honest. So these guys are pretty usable for their price. But my Balearic Sling or my Rhodian Slingers are gonna destroy them, but they do have 2 Balearic Slingers as a backup, which is cool. But here I do a quick move with my Tarantines. I just push the enemy missiles away, and I do so to to avoid them from shooting at me while I can still shoot at them, so that will give me an advantage. I'm bringing my one of my Thorax Hoplites up there. This was supposed to be my Militia Hoplite, but that was a mistake. But I bring my Thorax Hoplites, trying to get them in this fight because I want the enemy general killed. In the meantime my Tarantine Cav is just running around the enemy troops. It will die here of course, but it really does its job well. I basically brought in for this. They are not that heavy, medium missile cavalry, and they are both pretty useful in melee combat as well. So I involve my Thorax Hoplite in this fight. The enemy missiles are just getting peppered at the same time by my Rhodian Slingers. So that's really good for mine. So the early game was mostly about cavalry and missiles, and that fights are really turning into my advantage right now. Tries to retreat, but my Tarantine Cav will always keep up with his Hippeus Lancers, so this will just be 3 losses for him, but he just tries to get away from my Thorax Hoplites. He brings 1 unit of his own Thorax Hoplites in as well. On this flank, it seems like my Hippeus Lancers are winning the fight, but my citizens are losing, so it's pretty even. He retreats the Thorax Hoplite and moves it upon my lines. I'm just gonna wait last second, because when this guy reaches into my positions, my Thracian Peltasts will be able to rain fire. So that's what I want to happen. I don't want to push back this early, just let them come, basically. My Citizen Cav is about to rout, still holds on. He moves his Hippeus Lancer General away here, which is a pretty good move because this General would die otherwise. And my Hoplites, together with my Tarantines and melee, are destroying this Campanian Cav, which is useful. I need to get rid of those. So if you guys don't know already, they also introduced caps on mercenary and auxiliary units in multiplayer. You can only bring 3 elite units right now, or even 2 for some, and a couple more light units, but that means that you can only bring 3 Rhodians, for example, or 3 Balearic Slingers. So he's moving up again. I'm still waiting until I push back. This Cav fight is over, so I bring my remaining units back in here. This Tarantine will be used, I think, to hunt down his last missile troops. And now I'm starting to retreat my Balearic Slingers. And I was waiting for him to charge my Militia Hoplites. I pushed into a little Hoplite wall right here. He's doing the same, hoping that I would charge him uphill. But I have still a lot of missiles, so this just gives me the opportunity to rain down hell on him, and he has basically no tools anymore. So yeah, there's no point for me on attacking him right now. Tarantines get catch, did get quite some good kills, 2 enemy missiles are down. This Cav fight is turning against me right here, unfortunately. But he's just standing right here with his Thorax Hoplites, which is not what he wants to do. Hoplites are pretty missile resistant, but this is just, well, yeah, 3 casualties for him, basically, for him. So here a little engagement started between my retreating Thorax Hoplites who went from the Cav fight, and they are fighting off a Thorax Swordsman and a Samnite warrior and another Thorax Swordsman in his back. This Thorax Hoplite is lost, but I'm going to take this opportunity to just skirmish in the back of this Thorax Swordsman unit. Right now he attacks, he charges my Militia Hoplite wall, which isn't that much of a problem right here. It just bunches them up. My Thracian Peltasts and my Slingers can take even better shots. Right here his remaining Cav is moving in, trying to take my missiles, but they're almost out of ammo, I think, at this point. So yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I'm also moving my Thracian Peltasts right up to just throw hell in the back. I see what he's trying to do, so I retreat a little Thorax Hoplite. He's still coming in with another Campanian Cav. His Hippeus Lancers charging this Thorax Hoplite in the back, which is a pretty good idea. This Campanian Cav is gonna get caught though, so. In the meantime, here a giant fight started out between both our lines, composed of Thorax Hoplites, so it's pretty even. Right here my Thracian Peltasts are just demolishing these Thorax Swordsmen. This guy looks like Mark. Some guys who watch my channel more often will know who Mark is, but yeah. These guys got marked, basically. Sorry, Mark. This Thorax Hoplite is about to rout. I'm still taking some free shots, so yeah, it's just keeping these guys occupied while my mainline fight just goes on. He's pushing in all his cavalry, but there's still a Thorax Hoplite right here, so no problem. Another back charge, which is pretty painful. They're not getting that many kills, but most of all these morale, multipliers are just taking its toll on my troops. So my Thracian Peltasts are out of ammo. I just intercept this Thorax Hoplite just to avoid them getting into this combat. Same with my other Thracian Peltasts. Thracian Peltasts are not that bad in melee. 28 melee attack, 35 weapon damage isn't that bad with 40 melee defense. So these guys will hold out for a while. And at the meantime my Rhodian Slingers will take some shots in the back of the enemy units. Right here my Thorax Hoplite is free. Some back charges as well, because this fight is turning against me right now. There's just too many of them. But his general at this point, I think, did he die? I think he isn't dead yet, but he will die pretty soon. Here he's charging my Balearic Slingers, but it's basically too late. I think this will cost him his general eventually, so... Yep. So yeah, you can see that fights take much longer as well since Emperor Edition, which is nice. Makes back charging and micromanaging more easy, better to do. Yeah, you can see here he is losing men even against my Balearic or my Rhodian Slingers in melee. I always say Balearic Slingers, I rarely use Rhodian Slingers. Right here as well, Rhodian Slingers have taken some shots, or they're out of ammo, then I will just bring them up later. This fight is just going on forever, this 1v1 right here. Don't know why, but it can. Oh yeah. Somehow if I press insert, oh now it works, yeah. Take a little close-up action. Pretty cool. So yeah, over here I reinforced with a Thorax Hoplite in the back of these Samnite warriors, which engage my Thracian Peltasts, and now they're already in red and exhausted and shaken. My Thracian Peltasts are routing as well, but every kill they get right now is just an advantage because they're missile unit. Right now, because the enemy general is dead, we're getting a chain rout in the middle. Even though this fight was turning against my side in my opinion, but the killing of his general really made it work. My general is still alive right here with 104 units in the bodyguard. So yeah, enemy starts to run and the battle is over. So in my opinion this was a really cool Emperor Edition Greek battle, because you could see it was slower, and you could see that Thorax Hoplites were pretty good against Thorax Swordsmen melee as well. So my Cav was pretty much, I wouldn't say a waste, because they did hold up the enemy Cav, but they didn't get as many kills. Tarantine's Cav were a good, well, they did make it worth to bring them to the battlefield. They were cost effective. I rarely use these guys, but they really worked out killing the enemy missiles and killing Campanian Cavalry. He's a lot more kills with his cavalry, that's well. My missiles were just raining death. 154 kills on this Rhodian Slinger, more than 100 on this one. Thracian Peltasts with a lot of skills as well. On his side, these missiles were just destroyed because my Tarantine Cav and my own foot skirmisher just worked together, and together we could take them on. So on his infantry, decent amount of kills, almost the same amount of kills on my, but killing the enemy general lately just made the morale turn in my favor, and my missiles were just doing work, which made me win this battle. And now I have 9-11 losses. That's cool, 9-11. Well, it's not 9-11 right now, but really close. So yeah, thanks for watching this battle. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you didn't try it out, check out first of all my Merc. Merc wants to be a soldier, little funny video. A lot of people seems to enjoy that one. And take a look at the first episode of my first ever campaign Let's Play series, which will be Armenia. I've also got one very good video coming up next week, but that's still a little secret. You will see about that later. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.